clad in gunmetal gray and copper, the ROG G752VS OC sets itself apart from all the red and black gaming laptops we've seen from Acer, Lenovo and MSI. Asus even pulled off a futuristic spaceship vibe without treading on Alienware's territory, although I must admit I'm still not a fan of the overly edgy ROG logo. It kind of looks like the logo for bad boy clothing, which isn't a good thing. The 17.3-inch Full HD G-Sync display on the ROG looks so sharp that sometimes it seems like it has a higher resolution than it actually does. The screen made watching the new Rogue One trailer an absolute delight as it recreated every nook and cranny on the Death Star and Star Destroyers. Although, if I have to nitpick, I must say that I noticed that its colors were slightly off, which caused the red cliffs in the beginning of the trailer to look a bit faded. With the newest generation of graphics in its NVIDIA GTX 1070 GPU, the ROG G752VS OC is practically begging you to put it through its paces. Complemented by 8GB of blazing GDDR5 video RAM, we found that the ROG's gaming performance is 10 to 15% faster, or more, than systems with NVIDIA 980 GPUs, which were already pretty potent. If you have the self-control to turn off the games and get some actual work done, the G752VS OC offers blindingly fast productivity speeds as well. With the base 32GB of RAM and an overclockable Intel Core i7-6820HK CPU, there's effectively no limit to the number of browser tabs you can have open. In multitasking situations, for example, playing a game while downloading another in the background wasn't even a challenge. With key travel measuring 2mm and an actuation weight of 62 grams, the G752VS OC's keyboard feels pretty great. It's crisp and springy in a way that feels like it's asking for more. However, the one thing I'm missing is the RGB backlighting that you get on other premium gaming laptops, because on this ROG, all you get is red. Equipped with Acer's own Sonic Studio speakers, the G752VS pumped out decent, but unimpressive audio. Compared to systems such as Acer's Predator 17X, which features a full 4.1 setup complete with its own subwoofer, the Acer space was often a little lacking, as was overall volume, which made listening to anything from Rat-a-tat to REO Speedwagon less than exciting. During everyday use, the 752VS OC's thermals were well in check. On the laptop mag test, 15 minutes of streaming HD video, the hottest spot on the laptop was the plastic paneling on its bottom that measured 94.5 degrees, which is safely within our typical 95-degree comfort threshold. The spaces between the G and H keys and the touchpad were even cooler at 89.5 and 87 degrees, respectively. Asus knows better than to gunk up a system like the G752VS OC with unnecessary bloat, which means you get a pretty clean install of Windows 10 along with a handful of helpful apps and utilities. The most important of these is Asus ROG Gaming Center, which gives you an easy-to-use interface for overclocking the laptop, and the ROG Macro Key app, which helps you assign what the programmable keys do when you hit them. I'm also a big fan of the iCare Switch app, which helps reduce excess blue light, so you suffer from less eye strain during late-night gaming sessions. There are two basic models of the G752OC, the $2,499 version we reviewed here, and an even higher-end $2,999 model that doubles the RAM and the size of the SSD to a whopping 64GB and 512GB, respectively. If you were considering buying a laptop with NVIDIA 980 GPU, stop. Because the G752VS OC offers gaming performance 10 to 15% better than last-gen systems for hundreds less. The $2,499 Asus also sports a sleek and refreshing gunmetal and copper design, a bright, 17.3-inch Full HD screen and a ton of customizable settings and overclocking utilities, thanks to the ROG Gaming Center app. As new gaming laptops with 1070 GPUs come out this fall, the G752VS OC has set a higher bar for what other laptop makers will have to beat.